Hey everybody, welcome to the Ruckus Room. I'm here today with Miss Melissa, and we're going to be taking some live calls. If anybody is interested in getting a small reading, a tarot card, wanting to know about that job, wanting to know about anything that you are questioning, you need some guidance, please feel free to call into our studio today, 386-251-8100. We did test the lines. Everything is working. We are live on TikTok, live on Facebook, and good afternoon, Miss Melissa.
How are you?
Good. How are you? I'm excited.
Yeah, this should be good. I'm really excited.
We got a lot streaming all at once. It took a while to get here, but I think we're finally dialing it in. Every Monday night, 6:30, we're going to try to set this time now and see if it's good with everybody moving forward. And hopefully it will work for everyone's time to call in and get your live reading. Want to talk about the full moon next week you brought up earlier. What kind of craziness are we going to deal with here?
Well, full moons always are about releasing, right? We're going to be letting something go. So full moon energy is 3 days prior, the day of, which I believe is the 10th next week. And then 3 days post, right? So give yourself a good week to take it easy and just recognize that anything that's leaving your life or moving on, that's what's happening. The full moon is helping you to let go of, that really difficult relationship, that job that really hasn't been working out for you. We get so complacent. We get so stuck in what's easy. It's not happy. It's not what we want, but it's there and it's easy. So we just keep doing it. But that's not what we're here to have. We're not here to have just the humdrum experience. We're here to have our wishes fulfilled. We're here to have the Nine of Pentacles energy, that we are here to have happiness and joy and love and everything we want. And so when we get stuck, these full moons really do help us to get out of that and
the full
move
moons.
us.
Bring the crazies all the time. I'm going to say, everybody, we're live on TikTok. On my page, we're live on Facebook under Flagler Live. The phone number, Flagler Voice, I'm sorry. The studio number is 386-251-8100 if you'd like a call today with Miss Melissa. Here's our first caller. Good afternoon, caller. What's your name?
Hello?
Hello. Hi. Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Hi. Yes, I can now.
What's your name, caller?
This is Desiree.
Oh, hi, Miss Desiree.
Desiree.
I'm going to go ahead.
Hi, how are you?
Good. I'm going to go ahead and pass you over to Miss Melissa.
Okay, great. Thank you.
And how can I help you today?
I'm just wondering if you see any spirits around me, or anything that you might feel that you're getting from me.
Yeah, the first thing that's jumping right out at me is a female energy that you have around you. And it feels like it is a very loving energy. I feel like it's very maternal. It's definitely a nurturing energy around you. Someone that it feels like they've been crossed over for, I'm hearing most of your life. And so this might be someone that, someone on your mother's side who might have crossed over just as you were being born or shortly thereafter. Feels very much aunt energy, someone who I was hearing auntie. So yes, you do. And I feel like she's been kind of guiding your life as you've been trying to navigate very difficult situations. It feels like she's been really the one to kind of pull you back or away from real detrimental situations in your life. So where you feel like you've course corrected maybe really fast, or you've had things really ripped away from you, as unpleasant as that was, I do feel like that was her protection.
Okay, great. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely, honey.
Okay. Anything else?
Just that she's not going anywhere. It feels very much like she's with you until the end. And also, she's also making me feel that there may be some health situations that you might be dealing with, and she just wants you to know that you're going to come through them very well. Yeah, so not to worry about anything that you're dealing with health-wise.
Okay. I have some lights that go on and off in one particular room of my house, and I'm wondering if that is her or is it someone else?
No, I'm definitely feeling like that is someone else. I'm feeling like that's a very male energy, and that's a very male energy that is trying to come through to let you know that they are still with you. I feel like this was someone that loved you very much and doesn't want you to feel alone.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Thank you so much, Melissa. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Have a beautiful rest of your day.
Have a great day. Thank you
Thank
for
you. You
calling
too.
in.
Thank you. Alrighty. Bye-bye.
Well, everybody, we're live on TikTok. We're live on Facebook under Flagler Voice page. You can call in and talk to Miss Melissa with a tarot card question, any mediumships that you want to know if spirits around you. 386-251-8100. We'll be live in the studio for the next 20-30 minutes to give out readings. And that's interesting when she asked you the question about having to know if the lights were flickering and stuff. I was literally at one of my old rentals last week. Miss Melissa, there was no one else there. There's this conch shell on top of one of the bathrooms on this nice pretty shelf. It wasn't towards the edge or anything. All of a sudden it shot across to the shower. I said, what the heck? What was that? That was not a coincidence.
No, that's spirit's way of saying,
Is this house haunted?
well, I'm here, and I think really feels like a get out kind of thing. Yeah.
Get out of the house?
Yeah.
That is so like the spirit was mad at me for being in there.
Yeah, it feels like it's
Isn't that crazy, Ellen?
Yeah. No, it feels like it's a spirit
Maybe
that
didn't like a clean house.
It didn't like the clean unit. I mean, it was crazy.
I don't think it likes the fact that it's being used as a rental. I feel like this was somebody's home.
Oh, that makes sense because this conch shell, it sits in this bathroom on the shelf. It literally shot over to the shower, and there was nobody around. I hadn't touched that shelf yet. It was all the way to the back. Like, there's no way. A big heavy conch shell. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, is someone trying to tell me something? But that makes sense now because that unit was bought over and is now being used as an Airbnb, and somebody probably had that long term right before that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so crazy. Well, you got any events coming up this week that we need to know about or in the next few weeks?
So to be honest with you, the month of July and August, because people are traveling and going on vacation, I've definitely set up things for more virtual appointments. So if you go to melissaalwatkins.com, you can book 60-minute or 30-minute readings. They can be the angelic guidance, they can be intuitive guidance, they can be medium readings, they can be just check-ins with where I am in my life, or specific questions like about relationship, definitely about work. Relationship and money are the things that make us go round and we really want to know about. So letting your crossed over loved ones and your spirit guides kind of inform those readings really helps to what I call kind of keep us on the map of life, right? They've got the bird's eye view. They can see all the different choices and which ones are the best ones for us. And so these readings really help you to maybe make the better choice, or the choice that's going to take you really where you want to go quicker. So that's there. And then also for those of you really struggling with any old patterns, abandonment issues, trust issues, resentment, anything energetically that you feel like is going on in your body, trauma, any way in which you've had abuse affect you, whether it's very early inner childhood wounding, or a lot of narcissistic abuse patterns happening for those of you who have had to unfortunately encounter that, especially if you're an empath. So the Empower Energy sessions can really help to release that. And what's beautiful about those is it's 9 archangels coming in to do the work. I'm literally the channel, and they're going to help to release those traumas and dramas that have been really plaguing you and keeping you in stuck patterns of choosing the same type of guy or the same workplace, or not taking that leap of faith that you really, really know you want to take, and you just are so terrified that you're unable to. A lot of these negative patterns and negative energies, they really keep us stuck and they really keep us blocked. And so letting the 9 archangels come in and help release all that, it's really profound, and it really can
Yeah.
help you move your life.
Well, I just want to let everyone know we're live on TikTok. We're live on the Flagler Voice Facebook page. If you guys want to call in, Miss Melissa's taking live calls right now. You can talk to your spirits, get a tarot card pulled for you, need to know about something in your life that you need a little guidance on, 386-251-8100. And we're taking live calls now. And I'm glad you just said that the energy fields and being stuck in the negative and everything. So if you're always dating that, like for an instance, that same guy that you just can't get away from, or that type of guy, should the girls or whoever take time to like heal themselves to change their energy field? Is that where you do detachment, meditations? What would you suggest in that situation?
Absolutely, because what's happening is you're energetically vibing with that sort of person who's energetically vibing with you, and so you want to get out of that energy match or that vibe, right? And the only way to do that is to raise your own vibration. So yeah, cord cutting meditations, listening to Hertz music, these are just things you can do on your own that are absolutely free. Listening to affirmations. Go on YouTube and, put on the headphones or the earbuds and let that stuff roll while you're sleeping, because what's happening is that's helping to change those subconscious patterns that is really hard for us to get to on our own. But
Makes sense.
during that falling asleep state, you get into change those old subconscious thoughts and feelings. So it's really
So
important.
how would we rope in a Jeff, like like a Bezos like situation, like, or if you want somebody with a lot of money, you got to put on a high frequency, is what you're saying? Turn it up a little bit.
I'm not really sure how that works. But yeah, you would definitely want to,
Gotta find an Elon Musk somewhere in there, something. Get on the frequency of that kind of level.
Yeah, put out the intention that, that you want financial stability. You want, lots of money. And that's not necessarily a negative thing. It's okay to want financial stability. It's okay to want someone with a lot of money, as long as they're matching you in the other parts too,
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with wanting lots of money. There's nothing wrong with wanting, someone who is important or, maybe has some prestige. If that's what you're looking for, then you literally just need to start putting that intention out there, but also releasing the fear or the idea that you don't deserve that.
Right.
That's the part you can do.
So by releasing, you don't deserve that, or you're not, you mean like doing the meditation so you don't feel like you deserve better.
Right. Doing the meditations and the affirmations that I deserve someone with a lot of money, or I deserve lots of money, right? So you want to make sure that you're putting yourself in that vibration. You don't want to be in lack, because if you think that you don't deserve it, then that's what you're going to manifest. We're manifesting what the intention is we're putting out energetically. And so a lot of people get stuck in the whole manifesting thing because they don't recognize they've got some negatives in their vibrational frequency, the imprint that they're holding on to, that they have to let go of. So that's the work that you can do as an individual.
Okay. Well, we're live on TikTok, everybody. We're live on Flagler Voice Facebook page. Call in to get a live reading or a tarot card pull with Miss Melissa. It's 386-251-8100. We got a lot of people looking already on TikTok. So I just remembered my volume was down. I turned it up a little bit so everybody can hear me. If you want to stream this live, go to Facebook and do the Flagler Voice podcast page. You can see everything that Miss Melissa is saying right now because we're remote. So you can see both sides of when you call in your question. That's a lot to ingest. We need to do a gratitude journal too. I think that's really important. I noticed when I started doing that, things are flowing a little better for me. I don't know if that's just personally, but I think people, especially now with everything going on nowadays. Oh, we're going to take a call real quick. Hi, this is Flagler Voice. How can I help you?
Hi, I was calling for Flagler Voice to speak to Miss Melissa.
Yes, ma'am. What's your name?
Deanna.
Hi, Deanna. Here's Miss Melissa right here for you. Go ahead and ask your question.
Hi, Miss Melissa. I was just calling. I actually recently had an uncle that had passed away, and I was hoping if maybe you could help me connect to him or you feel his energy around me.
Honey, what's his first name?
Russell. We used to call him Rusty, Uncle Rusty to me.
Okay, so the first person that's showing up seems to have this really big personality, and I'm getting this like feeling of like being like a bear. So I'm not sure if that's he was a big guy or if he just had a big presence or if he was just that protective. But I'm picking up this like idea of being a bear. He's also coming
That
through.
would sound like him. He was a big guy. Yep.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. So that validates that we have the right person here. But yeah, honey, I'm just picking up this beautiful energy of love that he, I want to say like his crossing over, maybe wasn't expected, but it's really not where he wants to be. So I feel like he is very much, staying around the family members, and I'm picking up, a male energy that he's also, being around quite a bit. I feel like there's a younger male energy that he was either the father figure to or a mentor of, someone that he was guiding, wants to keep guiding, didn't want to let go of that physical connection to be in their life. But I feel like he's around this person and is going to continue to be around this person to help them. It feels like this person is really struggling with his passing and maybe having or will have difficulty making good choices. So I feel like, again, that very protective energy that your uncle is going to be surrounding this person with to help them as they mature, grow up, or just making hard decisions. Yeah, finding their place in life, deciding what they want to do. Just it just feels like the big hard questions he really wanted to be impact with for them.
Yeah, that sounds just like my uncle. And he, we have my cousin Michael, who's a very big part of his life. He was like a dad to him. So my cousin would definitely love to hear this.
Awesome. Yeah. So just know that he's going to be around him and he is going to be guiding him from the other side and protecting him. Because he's kind of showing me like these bumps in the road that are going to be coming up for this person, and just really wanting to help them get over them as easily as he can, so he doesn't bump his nose too hard.
Gotcha. Well, he'll be glad to hear that. And that sounds just like my uncle for sure. So his passing was hard for all of us. So it was unexpected, but
yeah, he's struggling with where he is. So just know that he's sticking around. He really, really wants to still be a part of and protect everyone. Yeah, he's showing me kind of a multitude of people. A younger female, yourself, just lots of family that he doesn't want to let go of in the physical.
Yeah, he was the only boy out of 6 kids. So he's got 6 older sisters, and he was had no kids. So he's kind of like that dad to all of us, cousins and nephews and such. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah, beautiful. So just know he'll be still on that. He'll still be doing that job on the other side.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very well for helping us connect to him. We appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely, honey. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and you have a great day. We'll see you next week. Hey, everybody, we're live on TikTok and Flagler Voice Facebook page. If you want to call in and speak with Miss Melissa, the number is 386-251-8100. I'm sorry, in the studio, we do not have call waiting. I've been seeing plenty of calls coming through while we have callers on. Keep calling back. We'll get your call, and we're going to be going live on Monday nights at 6:30 to take your questions for Miss Melissa. So we were talking about gratitude and how important it is, especially with everything going on, that we are grateful for even the littlest things. I know some people get in that rut and they can't get out. What are your suggestions about gratitude and how to journal it, document it, have it in your life?
So when you're in a desperate situation, when you're in despair, when you feel like you've got no hope and you need to change your situation, yeah, 12 things every day you're grateful for is going to help you to get out of that desperate situation. Believe it or not, trust me, it works.
Well, that's good. That's good advice. We need to get a gratitude journal for you, Alan. It's getting crazy around here. The podcast studio has been growing. We've had some great content and people coming in, and I'm going to get in gratitude because one day I just want this man to retire and be behind this desk permanently.
And I need a better T-shirt.
I know, right? Somebody on here, Miss Melissa, seriously, he's documenting his new lifestyle change with diabetes and his diet and everything, his fast. And somebody literally put on there, dude, you need a better shirt. I'm like, he lost 27 pounds?
26.
26 pounds. Oh, the phone keeps beeping. I'm going to try to get
days.
Yeah. And
Congratulations.
How many days?
Thank you.
He's got, there's nothing to him anymore. We're going to have to get sweaters in here. It'll be Jerry hour. But I think that was such a good, the bigger picture is he's done these amazing things and he's lost weight. And the guy says, I don't like your shirt that you're wearing. You need to spiff it up a little bit if you're going to be on the air. I'm like, he owns the studio.
I'm going to start wearing a tuxedo on the air.
I don't think you should have to go buy a tux, but...
Yeah, be careful with that. I feel like the women are going to start calling in for you.
Oh my gosh, Alan, that's not what we need. Actually, some already do, but we got a
call screener.
Oh, good. Yeah, because I'm feeling like at least 2 really strong energies. So yeah, you've got some interest out there.
2 strong energies that are around us now that like Alan?
Yeah. I don't even like Alan.
I think I know who they are, Alan, and I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to use names.
No, don't use any names.
I have a good feeling I have 2 in mind. Oh yeah, no, I'll never call them out. I can sense the vibe, but are guys really oblivious to that?
Yes.
Or you just want to be oblivious to it, unless you're.
Yeah, for guys, it's if they're interested, they'll let you know. And I tell this to women all the time. Like, if they're not giving you any energy or they're not giving you time and attention, they're not interested. Like, move on. Because a guy who's interested, they don't give up. They're like a dog with a bone.
I know a couple of those. We know a couple of those.
Yeah. I'm good right where I am.
He finally met the love of his life, and they're living this fairy tale right now. So I don't want to disrupt his.
Wonderful.
But Alan's a well-liked man, right, Alan?
Nice.
Whatever you say.
Well, everybody, we're live on TikTok. We're live on Facebook on Flagler Voice. It is 386-251-8100 if you'd like to call in. We're taking live calls with Miss Melissa. She can read a tarot card for you. You can ask about a loved one. Whatever your little heart's desires. We're going to be doing this Monday at 6:30 every Monday live for about a half hour to an hour. Depends on how many calls we get in. If you call in and you get the busy sign.
Somebody says they're trying to call now, but...
It's so crazy because sometimes this phone wants to work and sometimes it doesn't. 386-251-8100 is a studio number. We have a lot of people saying they're calling in.
So what this full moon...
Here we go. Good afternoon, caller. How are you today?
Good.
What's your question for Miss Melissa?
You read energy and tarot cards, correct?
Yes, honey. And before we start, what is your first name?
Nicole.
Well, it's so nice to meet you. Thank you for calling, honey. How can I help you?
I'm just having a lot of negative energy around, and I was just looking for what is to come, I guess, in the future. Or will it break up soon?
So, yes, it's going to break up soon. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull some of these cards. We are coming into full moon energy. So I'm going to use the Lunar Tarot by Jane Wallace. And let's see what is going to be happening with this negative energy for you as literally cards are flying out of my hand. So look at this. Yes, the truth is coming out for you. So what I'm getting is that you have a new beginning coming in. That's on the other side of clarity. It's on the other side of you receiving the truth of a situation situation that is going to allow you to make the choices that you need. So the negative energy that's coming towards you, I feel like it is someone who is jealous. I'm picking up that it is someone who um, you have felt like was your friend, but unfortunately I feel like they had an agenda to the friendship. And so this clarity that's coming in is kind of revealing to you this person doesn't have the altruistic way in which that you would want a friend to have. So I feel like what's happening in this next I would say week and a half is that this new beginning is coming in around getting the clarity and being able to make the choices and what you want to do with this relationship. So what I would say is to it's just things being you going within yourself. It's almost like pulling your energy away from this person is really going to help to disconnect you from the psychic attacks that they are sending your way because they're jealous of the situation that you're in. They want what you have. I feel like there's people around you who love you. They do for you. They're there for you. And this person doesn't have that in the way that you do. And they're wanting that. So at this point, I think it's just important for you to step back, protect yourself, call in your angels to surround you and to protect you. Cord cutting meditation, absolutely, I would advise it. But this is why that negative energy is coming to you and why you're starting to feel it more than you ever have, because it's time for it to go. It's time for this situation to come to an end, which is why you're getting the clarity that you're needing to move on.
Okay.
Does that help? Yeah. Does that help?
A little bit more negativity health-wise and things going wrong around me, not necessarily people.
Well, the thing is, honey, this is what I was feeling was a psychic attack. And of course, a psychic attack is going to affect your health. It's going to affect things going wrong because energetically, you're being impacted physically, mentally, emotionally, and energetically. So when people are kind of sending bad vibes to you or bad thoughts to you or jealousy towards you, it is going to impact you health-wise. It's pulling you out of ease. It's pulling you into dis-ease. So I would say kind of surround yourself with only the people that truly care about you. And anybody else, I would say give them a little dose of letting alone. But it feels like, pulling yourself back into a more positive energy field is going to start positively impacting the things that have been going wrong and the health that has been not where you want it.
Okay.
I have a question for you, Miss Melissa, with Nicole. After
Sure.
you said all this, are there any spirits around her currently? And if there are they protecting her from stuff like this? Like how? I've never heard of a psychic attack. So
So yes. So one thing about the spirit realm, just like people in your own life, we have free will. So we have to call them in. They can't, unless it's something that's going to hurt you mortally. It's going to, hurt you in such a way that it basically puts you on the other side. They will, swoop in and help then. But for these types of things and more day-to-day things, we have to call them in. We have to set the intention that we want their help. So it's really important for you to call in Archangel Michael for protection or strength or courage. Call in Archangel Raphael for healing, or just call in all the archangels. If you don't know, a specific one to call in or one that you're feeling, it's fine. But the important part is to set the intention that you want their help. So thank you, Chrissy. That's a really good question. But yes, when you're going through a psychic attack, it's basically someone sending you energetically bad vibes. They want you to fall down. They want you to not have. They want you to lose something. They're really being not nice, and we don't need that. So we want that to discontinue, and so we ask our angels to surround us and protect us and ground us and keep us from being able to basically be attacked. The other thing you can do is to call in the white light. So when you're sitting quietly, you can sit in a chair, you can lay in your bed. You can do it sitting in your car. It really doesn't matter. But what you're going to do is just kind of visualize that white light coming down from heaven or from the top, and you're gonna visualize it coming down and flowing over you. And that white light is going to not only protect you, but it's also going to cleanse or clear any negative energy that's in your field. So you can do that as often as you need to also.
Does she have any spirits around her? Family or anybody that you can read?
Yes, I'm picking up a woman that was larger and very it's just a really sweet energy, very loving.
Like a grandma?
And I almost feel like maybe even a great grandmother or great great grandmother. I feel like this is definitely family lineage, someone who's been with you your whole life and is trying to help you. I feel like they're very similar to you. I feel like that you're also a very sweet natured person, and so it's hard for you to basically put up boundaries or tell anybody to let you be. So I feel like she is trying to encourage you to have the strength to protect yourself and to only deal with or embrace the people who truly love you.
That's pretty
Could
cool.
she come in the form of a canary or a cardinal? Sorry.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So when she's showing up, she's letting you know she's there and she's there for you.
How often do you see cardinals?
Whenever I'm outside trying to clear my head, one single one pops up either when I'm in North Carolina or at my house in Florida.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I feel like she's with you all the time, honey, really. Again, loving you and helping you to love yourself and setting those boundaries with those who don't deserve your energy, don't deserve your love, don't deserve your help.
Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you so much for your call in. Have a great night.
Hey.
Hey, everybody. We're live on TikTok with Miss Melissa and Facebook. You can go to Flagler Voice page to see us live. We just took some amazing phone calls. Get your reading today or maybe a tarot card pulled for you. While we're coming to the end of the show, unless somebody else calls in, would you mind doing a collective card today? That seems to be a big thing. We keep getting requests for collective cards.
Oh, all right. Well, we got 2.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Is that good or bad?
No, it's good.
Good.
Uh-oh.
You never know what's coming over there.
So we got the 10 of Cups, which is a beautiful card. And we also got the Fool, which is endings and beginnings. That's what's going on right now. So for many of you where the ending has finalized something, you're moving away from something, you're coming into a time of plenty. You're coming into a time of conclusion. It just feels like something is really over, but it ended in such a way that you feel more safe and stable, right? That's allowing you to take this leap of faith. It's allowing you to now take this step that feels very unknown, right? But it's taking you to the new road. It's taking you to the new lesson. It's taking you to the new passion, taking you to the new goal. So for some of you, the completion was the lesson. The completion was receiving everything you needed to now go on this new journey, this new road, this new relationship, this new career, whatever it is that's really coming in for you that really feels so unknown. But it's time. It's so time, because what you ended, what you left behind, you were ready to leave behind. You are ready to take the next step. And that next step is going to be that leap of faith. And remember, the leap of faith is not leaping into the unknown. It's leaping into the faith, the surrendering to that higher power, whatever you call it, knowing they've got your back. And as soon as you take that first step, they're bringing you the next step. That's how that works, unfortunately, with spirit. They're not going to reveal the whole staircase, right? We got to go one incremental step at a time. And so right now you're being asked in this energy to take that step, because that is your step to take. So for those of you who are waffling on a choice, or being given some kind of option, right? Drop down into your heart and then go with the one that scares you, but it also excites you, because that is your choice.
It sounded like you didn't need closure in that one. You already have your closure.
Yep.
And those are always the good things. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in tonight to our show. We'll go live next Monday night at 6:30 on Flagler Voice Facebook page, and we're going to do the TikTok. I see everyone's comments here. I'll make sure that we post the phone number, and I'm sorry we don't have call waiting, so keep calling in with your I know I have some missed calls here, but we promise we'll get to you soon. So with that being said, you have a great night, Miss Melissa, and
Thank you.
Hold on one second. There's a lady named Deb who says she can't get through.
I just had some missed calls when the last caller was on the phone.
Deb, if you're still there, try one more time before we go off the air.
Yeah, I saw some calls.
So for those of you looking for more general readings, please check my Facebook page at Guidance 311, and you will see that I post general readings for weeks, for months, sometimes the day, and there's all kinds of playlists for those of you who are waking up and on an ascension journey, and also for those of you who truly want to heal and move through whatever is keeping you stuck. So please head over to my website and also my Facebook page.
Oh, here we go. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, this is Flagler Voice. Who is this?
This is Deborah.
Hey, Miss Deb. I'm going to pass you over to Miss Melissa with your question. Go right ahead.
Oh, super. Hi, Melissa.
Hi, Miss Deborah. How can I help you today?
Well, I was wondering if there was possibly a message from beyond, someone who's passed recently.
Absolutely. And what is their first name?
I'm sorry?
Do they have a first name? Is this someone specific?
Oh, yes, Rob.
Rob. Okay. Let's see if Rob can come through. Well, as soon as you said his name, I saw a dark-haired gentleman. Dark hair, dark eyes. Unfortunately, I see in black and white, so I can't give you specific colors. Maybe someday that'll change, but right now that's how it is. I feel like he's kind of like stooped over. It's like he can't stand up all the way. Something about being really good looking is coming through. And
That's
something
hilarious.
What's that?
I said that was hilarious.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if he had a big ego or if he was funny, but yeah, I definitely heard that. But yeah, there's something about his midsection. He can't stand up straight. It's like he's holding his stomach. I don't feel like there's anything special about his clothes. I feel like he's in jeans and a button-down shirt. He's wearing what look like shoes that tie. He's also showing me a watch. And it's um, one of those silver watches that's stretched. Kind of a bigger face. Feels like an older watch. I feel like it was special or significant to him. Do you think I have the right person?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
I
Good.
think you had her, and he said he looks good. He's good looking.
Well, I didn't want to keep going if we didn't have the right person.
Did you think he was good looking, or did he think he was good looking himself?
Both.
Oh,
Perfect.
that's awesome.
I feel like there's a feeling of remorse here where he's coming through with an I'm sorry. I'm also kind of picking up that he found himself crossed over and was surprised by it.
Was it something sudden?
Oh, yes.
Was this something he might have had control over?
Negative.
Okay. Okay. So his message is coming through as very much an apology. And I'm hearing he's sorry for letting you down. He's giving me something about scratches. And I'm kind of seeing them on a face. I don't know if this is his face or somebody else's faces, but I was kind of seeing some scratches. And then this idea of he didn't want to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I was really thinking cat scratches, but
yeah, that was kind of random, but I was seeing kind of like scratches on a face.
oh, okay.
Yeah, and again, I feel like it was just another piece of wanting to validate that was him. But honey, he's really coming through with the message of like he's sorry, like he's afraid he let you down.
Okay. Well, that's fair enough.
Yeah, lots of love here for
It's
you.
funny.
Lots of love here.
Yeah, it's funny. A man of never stops talking, and I can only get him sorry.
Oh,
that's funny. But that's
Well,
fair enough.
Yeah, and
enough.
no worries. Yeah, no, I feel like he's just sad. He's just really sorry. He's really sad, and he's really like he feels like he let you down. So yeah, I just feel like he's in this very sad place.
Okay.
My quick question, when you're saying this, so will that change as he is gone in the afterlife for over time? Like, do like spirits change emotions, or do they have that feeling that they carry with them on?
Oh no, I feel like they change. I feel like, the longer they're crossed over, the different roles they play, the different ways that they come through, the messages change based on what they feel you need. So no, it's definitely an evolution. Actually, honey, I was going to ask you that. How long has he been gone?
A year and just a few months.
Okay. Yeah. Because what I tell people is, 8 to 12 months is like I would wait for someone who crossed over for that kind of time frame before you ask to kind of get in contact with them. So, I wouldn't be surprised if, down the road he gets more comfortable with his situation, or, what he feels you need is different. So, with getting readings like this, it's something you want to, give some space between. But I do have people who, check in yearly. And I think that's a good,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But it's hard if you're trying to get this type of reading, like, every week or every month, that can be where it doesn't change a whole lot. But good question, Chrissy. Yeah, it does change.
Thank you so much, Ms.
Okay.
D, for calling in.
All right. Thank you. Have a great
You're very
night.
You
welcome.
too.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, sorry for everyone who we've missed their calls. We will be live next Monday night at 6:30 on Flagler Voice, Facebook, TikTok, and with the great Melissa, Guidance 311.
Thank you.
Absolutely love having you on this show. I've learned so much about spirituality, mediumship. Like, there's just so much to it. So, if you want to give everybody your website, please, real quick, if they want to reach out to you for a reading.
MelissaLWatkins.com. And I did add in the virtual 30-minute sessions that are done on Zoom meetings for those of you who are just living it up on this in the summer months. So that's been added back into the mix. So definitely check out my website, MelissaLWatkins.com. Also for the blog and all the other services. Thank you so much, guys.
Well, thank you so much, guys. Have a great night.